This is a simple, quick video to show you how to put the torsion spring clips in recessed cans that don't have any. Once the clips are installed, it will allow you to install over 635 different recessed lighting trims and 329 LED recessed lighting modules. You can find all these options on our website. See the notes below or visit our website for more information. Now let's get right to this. So here's a recessed can, and we've already pulled the trim section out, and this is what it looked like before we squeezed these guys in and pulled it out, so you can get an idea. So underneath that, I guess, outer shell we'd call it, or trim, it's not really the trim piece. There's still another piece that goes on there. This is what it looks like underneath. However, this probably won't be hanging free. But I did want to note that inside this piece it says 1004 ICR. It's right down in here where my finger is. And you would think this is a 4-inch can. And a lot of people go, oh, 4-inch can. I know what this is all about. Well, it's not a 4-inch can. So let's see. Let's take this aside. Put my tape measure on, and you see it's a 5-inch can. So why they put 1004 on a 5-inch can, you'd think they'd put 1005. But I'm sure there's a reason. I just don't know what it is. That's why you need to measure your can. So I'm going to take this and put it back up inside where it was. Here we go. That way it's not going to be in the way. So it just sits in there with compression springs on the side. See it down in there? And that's fine, and that's going to work for what we want to do. So one of the problems with this housing is we're not able to put a LED module into it because it doesn't have these little torsion bar clips. So we're going to put them in and show you how to do that. It's a little hard, but I think once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. So the clips need to be opposing each other. So I'm going to take a tape measure. I'm going to put it 1.5 inches. And I'm going to go in here and just put a little mark with my felt tip pen, but where 1.5 inches is. It doesn't have to be perfectly exact. I'm going to do it over here on this side so they're apart each other here. Then after I do that, I'm going to take a punch press that I keep in my toolbox here. One of these guys. And what that's going to do is when I press this in, it's going to make a little divot. So there's one on that side. There's the other one. There we go. So both sides of the can have little dents in them. It's really hard to see, I know, up on the ceiling from this angle and everything, but there they are. Now, before I get too far into this, I want to show you some things I got. I got this little guy here at Harbor Freight, and it was like on one of their on sale things. It was like, I don't know, $4 or something or less, and it's set up for my drill. Then online, and here it is, here's the fitting. Online, I found this right-angled fitting for my drill because a 5-inch can, you're not going to get the drill in there to be able to drill anything. And then what we did is we took the screws, and there's a screw, and I went down in here to the point where I just punched, and I took the sheet metal screw, and on this right angle, and I'm a little fumble fingered, on this right angle I held it here so you can see, and I took that and I screwed it in here to make a pilot hole. That way, when I go ahead and move to putting the bracket in, it'll be a lot easier for me. So I'll show you how to do that. Let me go get the bracket. So here I'm all set up, got the bracket, got the screw, got the pilot hole, got the right angled fitting. So I'm going to hold on to this, and I'm going to just take this and screw it into the side of the housing. Okay, I'm going to hold this with my finger as we go. So you got 2 fingers here. I'm going to line it up, tighten it up a little bit here, and boom, it's in. Okay, so there's a little learning curve to go through here, and I found the more I did, the better I got. And this is a 5-inch can, and the 6-inch can is a lot easier to do. It gives you a little more hand room in there. So there's the first one in, and the one on this side, which is probably hard for you to see from above, we'll put that one in, and then we'll show you what's next. So got the right angled piece, got the fitting from Harbor Freight, got the proper screw, got the bracket, and on our website we call out the screw, we call out the bracket, we show you how far it should be from the rim of the can, kind of the whole setup. So here's the next little part. I'm going to take this adapter here and I'm going to screw it into the socket. And this adapter is going to go to the LED module. There you go. And we do want to talk about the LED module itself. This is kind of important. Now, on this 5-inch can, we do have a number of LED modules that fit right in here. Plug this in and you're done. And we also have LED modules that are set up for 5 and 6-inch housings. They work on both. And there's a little screw here. It says 5 and 6 here. Loosen the screw and it allows this bracket right here, this spring, to move in and out, which will allow you to put this in a 5-inch or 6-inch housing. So if you have that 5-inch and you go, oh my God, there's not a lot to do, a lot of modules. Well, actually there are. We got probably 40 or 50 LED modules that will go in here. That will be the next step, is you're going to push these together. You're going to make sure you're connected and you're going to put it in this housing. So here we are. I got it connected. I'm going to take my fingers and squish these springs together, and I'm going to go ahead and put them down, make them connect inside the housing here. And like I said, 5-inch housings, they're a challenge. Once the springs are connected to the little brackets we just screwed in there, you just take this and you just push it flat. So that's what it's going to look like when it's done. 5-inch is very challenging because it's so tight in there with your hands. The 6-inch is actually quite a bit easier. But I wanted to give you kind of a rough idea of how this works. It does require patience, absolutely. But even though my brackets weren't perfectly aligned on the inside, it's tight. It's very tight. You're going to have trouble getting this back off. It's definitely not going to fall out. And it does allow you to move it around just a little bit, just a tiny bit, in case you're get a little bit of hole that's not perfect. But there you go. That's how we do it. Now, we also have trims that are made for 6-inch specifically. This is one of them. It does not have the adjustment, 5 to 6-inch. It's easier to put in, like we mentioned. Lots of space up there. And we probably have about 100 different variables for this, all different colors. This is a kind of a satin bronze. This one is a more stainless steel look. So this is also available. And here's all the tools we used today, just so you can get an eye for what it takes. Let me go through them all, not in any particular order, but just as we did it. So the LED lighting module, it has a adapter. We used a right angle drill adapter because there's just not a lot of space up in there. I wish I had a right angle drill, but I don't. We used this nut driver for our screws. It just pops right in. I got it at Harbor Freight. Of course, I got my tape measure, my Sharpie, so I can mark inside the can. This punch, which you saw me use in a 5-inch can, would be a lot easier in a 6-inch can. There's actually a lot more room, but that did a great job. My little sheet metal screws and my brackets, I did use my drill, and I ran a sheet metal screw into the side of the can. Then I came back, put the sheet metal screw in the bracket, and ran it in there. It was just a lot easier to do that way. There was a learning curve involved, but it really wasn't too terrible. And I did use a headlamp, which I don't show here, when I did my recess cans in my hallway. Also, going back to the module, this one does adjust. This one here does not. And we do make a 5-inch. Here's a couple of pictures of our 5-inch designer LED modules. Beautiful and spectacular specifications on them. Light output, beam angle, color temperature, and color rendering abilities are off the charts. You won't find anything like it anywhere else on the internet. Yes, there's one more thing. I don't know why, but everybody always asks us to turn the light on after we're done installing everything. So I'm going to do that now. It's really hard on the camera. It's going to kind of blow it out. But anyway, here we go. Thanks for watching our video. If you have any questions on our products, please feel free to ask us. Use this email address for quick communication. support@totallightingsupply.com. We answer product questions all day long, Monday through Friday. However, if you ask questions on YouTube, it may be some time before we see it. Our videos are designed as an overview of our products, and we recommend hiring a qualified electrician for your project to ensure a safe installation. And as always, see the description for links to our website. See the product description on our website for important details, as well as updates and specifications. Also, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel so you don't miss any new product information. We offer information, such as this video, and a level of service you will not find anywhere else. Consider using us for your project needs. All of us at Total Lighting Supply hope to hear from you soon.